What if I told you that 3,600 years ago, someone in Bronze Age Germany created the world's first portable computer, and we almost lost it forever to grave robbers? The revolutionary discovery. It's 1999, and two guys with metal detectors are illegally treasure hunting on a hilltop called Mittelberg in eastern Germany. They dig up what looks like a corroded bronze plate covered in gold symbols, stars, crescents, and what appears to be a boat. They have absolutely no idea they've just unearthed one of the most significant archaeological discoveries in European history. The Nebra Sky Disk, as it's now known, is quite literally rewriting everything we thought we knew about Bronze Age intelligence. And here's what's absolutely mind-blowing: this isn't just some decorative trinket. According to research published in the journal Astronomy, and extensive analysis by the State Museum of Prehistory in Halle, this bronze disc represents the world's oldest known concrete depiction of astronomical phenomena. But wait, it gets even more incredible. The disc contains what researchers are calling encoded astronomical knowledge that demonstrates these ancient Europeans possessed sophisticated understanding of celestial mechanics that we didn't think existed for another 1,000 years. Dr. Harold Meller, the archaeologist who led the official investigation, describes it as a Bronze Age computer, and that's not hyperbole. Let me break down why this is so revolutionary. The disk features a precise arrangement of 32 gold stars, along with a crescent moon and what researchers believe represents the sun or a full moon. But here's where it gets technical and fascinating. The positioning of these elements corresponds to actual astronomical observations. The cluster of 7 stars? That's the Pleiades constellation, exactly as it would have appeared in the Bronze Age sky. The evidence gets even more compelling. Archaeoastronomers have identified that the disk incorporates knowledge of the Metonic cycle, a 9-year period after which the phases of the moon repeat on the same calendar dates. This is advanced mathematics, folks. We're talking about calculations that the ancient Greeks wouldn't formally document until 432 BCE, yet here we have physical evidence of this knowledge from 1600 BCE. The disk underwent multiple modifications over centuries, suggesting it wasn't just created and forgotten, it was actively used and updated. Isotope analysis of the gold reveals it came from Cornwall, England, while the copper originated from Austria. This tells us about extensive Bronze Age trade networks spanning thousands of miles, coordinated by people we've historically underestimated. Exploring alternative perspectives. Now, not everyone in the archaeological community agrees on every interpretation. Some scholars, while acknowledging the disk's astronomical significance, argue we might be projecting modern understanding onto ancient symbols. Dr. Emilia Pastor from the Hungarian Academy of Sciences suggests that while the astronomical correlations are undeniable, we should be cautious about assuming the creators understood these patterns in the same systematic way we do. There's also ongoing debate about its primary function. Was it a teaching tool? A calendar? A religious artifact? Some researchers propose it served multiple purposes, functioning as both a practical astronomical instrument and a symbol of divine authority. After all, in Bronze Age societies, the ability to predict celestial events would have been seen as almost supernatural power. The illegal discovery itself raises questions about what other knowledge we might have lost to treasure hunting. How many similar artifacts have been destroyed or scattered through black market sales? The fact that we almost lost this revolutionary piece of human heritage to two guys with metal detectors is both terrifying and sobering. Finding common ground. Here's what virtually every expert agrees on. The Nebra Sky Disk proves that Bronze Age Europeans were far more sophisticated than we've given them credit for. Whether we call it a computer, a calendar, or a cosmic map, it represents a level of astronomical knowledge that bridges the gap between practical observation and abstract understanding. The disk also demonstrates something profound about human nature, our ancestors' deep need to understand their place in the cosmos. 3,600 years ago, someone looked up at the night sky and didn't just see pretty lights. They saw patterns, cycles, and meaning. They saw something worth encoding in precious metals and preserving for posterity. What strikes me most is how this single artifact connects us to our ancestors in such an intimate way. The person who created this disk looked at the same stars we see today, wondered about the same cosmic questions we ask, and tried to make sense of it all using the tools available to them. In that sense, we're not so different from those Bronze Age astronomers, are we? Broader implications and questions. This discovery forces us to confront some uncomfortable questions about historical bias. How many other primitive civilizations possess knowledge we've overlooked or dismissed? If Bronze Age Germans could create astronomical computers, what other technologies or understandings have we lost to time? The Nebra Sky Disk also makes us wonder about the nature of progress itself. Is our technological advancement linear, or have there been peaks and valleys of knowledge throughout human history? Did ancient civilizations possess insights that we're only rediscovering now? And here's perhaps the most intriguing question of all. If this level of astronomical sophistication existed 3,600 years ago in Europe, what might we find if we started looking for similar artifacts in other parts of the world? Could there be other Bronze Age computers waiting to be discovered? The Nebra Sky Disk reminds us that human curiosity and intelligence aren't modern inventions. They're fundamental aspects of who we are as a species. Our ancestors looked up at the night sky with the same sense of wonder we feel today, and they found ways to capture that wonder in bronze and gold. What other secrets are buried beneath our feet, waiting to revolutionize our understanding of human history? And what does it say about us that it took illegal treasure hunters to uncover one of Europe's greatest archaeological treasures? The next time you look up at the stars, remember, you're seeing the same cosmic dance that inspired someone 3,600 years ago to create humanity's first portable computer. Makes you wonder what other ancient wisdom we've yet to rediscover, doesn't it?